Fucking hell. I don't know why it's playing audio right there when it wasn't supposed to. Oh well. Welcome to the stream, I guess. That is not how I expected things to go. I'm gonna have to edit down that clip that I used for the background there and, you know, fucking fix that. Because, oh my god. Straight up, straight up scaring me with the ominous Balatro bullshit in the background. So, welcome to Vintage Story. I've been playing this game quite a lot, and I've been thinking about doing a cool live stream series where, you know, if you die forever, just like in real life. We all want games that are realistic, right? Let me quickly adjust my character, unless it doesn't work for me for some reason. Uh, there we go. That should be all good now. I don't have. I have a lot of saves, but I don't exactly have a name for this world in mind. Uh, but what I gotta do before I do anything else, uh, I guess I could do what's it called, Homo sapiens, but that kind of defeats the point of it being vintage story with all the crazy monsters and whatnot. So, where is respawning? I don't think it's in here somewhere, maybe. I don't remember. Here we go. One life. That's all you get. I'm turning off all this shit because I'm not playing multiplayer. And just not being able to, you know, get all the crafting recipes for all the shit in this game is kind of annoying. I guess I could go over the mods I have real quick, but we can do that afterwards. Is there anything else I need? I don't think so. Probably just gonna go with a normal ass world besides that. Let me quickly post the link a few places just to make sure people are joining, maybe. It's kind of unfortunate how long it takes for this shit to load. I know it. I get that it's like first time loading, it's generating all the world and all the structures and whatnot, but even then, it's like I don't know. I think it's loading. I can't quite tell. You know it's ready when it has a. It's starting to do like three dots over here, the little ellipses. But it takes so long, and I don't have nothing to talk about. I guess I could start about why I haven't been streaming in so long. I was homeless for a while. There's that. I'm living in a nice place for now, so I don't have to worry about that necessarily. So I guess I do have a dono goal, but that's entirely voluntary. If you want to do anything with that. Other than that, I've been trying to get a job, but getting a job anywhere in the US is like impossible these days. I think it's almost already loading. Uh, Here. Let me make it blue for the hell of it. That would be fun. Yeah, saxophone voice. All the characters sound like instruments in this game. But yeah, not really a whole lot else to say there. I'm gonna go with Hunter. I really like the I'm playing with some of the mods that like change up how combat works in this game. So if you're seeing like halberds, what's that about? Don't worry about it too much. But I really like the oh, I tend to get a lot of micro freezes like that, so hopefully that won't be too distracting. Oh my god. But yeah, I really like the movement speed that it gives you, and being able to, you know, outrun especially bears early on. Bears are a pain in the ass. Well, we're right next to Clay at least. If you haven't played Vintage Story before, you need Clay to do anything, basically. It's like the first gateway into having tools that aren't made out of garbage that you pick up off the ground. Let's see what this trader's all about, and then I'll see about, oh, interesting. Can't even pick up rocks. I might need to turn it down. If y'all don't mind me asking, how's the volume looking right now? I guess that's how the volume's sounding. Is everything sounding okay? We all good here? I know my microphone isn't that great. That's why we have that donut goal. I'm gonna try not to try to not bring it too much after this. But yeah, is everything sounding okay? Yeah, I get you. Haven't seen you around before. You just wake up? Yeah, if I remember correctly. Hold on. If I remember correctly, we're like a guy that got sucked through time, and now we're like a weird angel thing. Good morning to you. Name's Rigby. I like how I have to ask for the trader's name before it gives me the name of the trader, or else it's just trader, but it's not updating right now for some reason. But yeah, that's just random jewels and shit that we aren't gonna need for for a while. There we go. I usually just kind of zone the fuck out when I play this game, so hopefully ooh, snake. Hopefully I don't do that too much while I'm playing right now. I would like to offer an experience for those who have not played this game before. A lot of this game is going up to trees and punching them, not on the logs, not like Minecraft, not like Minecraft. Unfortunately, you can't actually break anything without tools, except for like dirt, I guess. You have to wait until you actually like get an axe or something like that. And the way you get an axe in this game, you gotta. I'm actually actually. I keep mixing up those words for some reason. I made the shovel instead of the axe like I wanted to. Because the icon for when you go to select the tool you're going to nap out, to me looks quite a lot like the shovel. Like these two look very similar to me. We're also going to need a knife to cut up grass. You got to do a lot of that in this game. Did I ever finish my sentence about why I haven't been streaming? Oh my god, I'm like completely out of it right now. I haven't done this shit in so long. You'll have to bear with me here. I was never at the top of my game, and now I'm even lower. I guess I could talk about recent events in terms of like video games, because I don't feel like talking about politics too much. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, I hate being political. Why are we bringing politics into this? But that's not what this stream is for. Uh, we're just here to have a good time. But that being said, I did hear the shit about Overwatch. If y'all don't know, long time ago, I was actually into Overwatch back when it first came out as just Overwatch on like the PlayStation 4 and whatnot. I had my own copy of the game, and it was like a special edition, had like a Genji skin and a little figurine and whatever. I played that game a lot back when it first came out. Don't worry about it too much. Thank you for stopping around, Roar. It's nice to see you. I played a lot of Lucio, and then I eventually just kind of dropped out of the game. I just sort of lost interest. A couple years ago now, Blizzard, the people behind Overwatch, were like, hey, by the way, we're gonna make an Overwatch 2. And also, we're gonna disable access to the original Overwatch, because you only ever need to play 2. That's all it is forever. It's like, well, that's really unfortunate for me. Like, I didn't pay money for this game, but somebody did to buy me that copy, and other people put their own money into buying that game. So, just replacing it with a free-to-play game is pretty unfortunate. But oh well. I'm not really interested in that much anymore anyway, so I guess it doesn't bother me too much. And then just today, I think it was, I see an announcement over on Bluesky, which you can follow me on Bluesky, by the way. It's at it's me.may.bluesky.social. Just in case you're interested in further updates on streaming schedules and what else I'm going to be up to. Yeah, Blizzard was like, oh, by the way, we're renaming Overwatch 2 to just Overwatch. We're just going to drop the 2 from the title. Which, to me, is like, what the fuck was the point of even replacing the original Overwatch then? It's just, like, completely pointless to even do that in the first place. But, I guess Blizzard was never known for having smart or competent devs. Maybe they were back in the day, but I wasn't really existing back in the day, so to speak, at least not mentally. We're in a big granite area, which granite is pretty alright for making tools, I guess, and you can also make some other good stuff with it, but, you know, it means I'm probably gonna have a hard time finding limestone, which, will be necessary for actually making shit later on. Mostly leather. Also, like, bricks and whatnot. You have to glue it together with actual mortar, which you make from lime. Right now, I'm kind of just gonna wander around and see if I can't find a nice area to settle down somewhere. Maybe try and see if I can't pick up some seeds in the meantime. Oh, there's a little wolf. What else can we talk about? I have like a lot of recordings of shit that I just haven't uploaded or done anything with. Like I did it. I'm really excited for new Deltarune chapters, and I recorded when chapter 3 and 4 first came out back in like July. Ooh, scary noise. Um, yeah, I recorded a whole playthrough of both of those chapters, including like the super secret special bosses. But then I just never did anything with it. Like the recording is just sitting on a thumb drive I have because, as it turns out, recording video takes up a shitload of space. So I eventually had to move it off of my actual computer hard drive onto like a thumb drive. Oh, for a second there, I thought that would be some copper, but I guess not. Ah, making a dark fold. Yeah, the secret boss is me complaining about the secret boss that I'm fighting in that moment. Oh, this is so bullshit. You know, what the fuck were they thinking? It's like how all my emotes, which I have a few. One of them is just through Better Twitch TV. If you have that extension installed into your browser. Fucking actual chicken. Leave me alone. But yeah, I have a Better Twitch TV emote and a couple hand-drawn ones that I slapped into Twitch if you're following me. Just some basic ones. Yeah, it's like how my emotes are like low quality MS Paint things that I just kind of slapped together. Except it wasn't an MS Paint, I used GIMP, but that's besides the point. It's like that in secret boss form. I don't remember where I saw this or if I came up with it and then forgot, but speaking of future Deltarune shit, I thought it'd be really interesting to have an area where the enemies are like no longer 2D sprites. It's more of that shit that was in a Chevel's fight, whereas the whole 3D background and whatever with game maker trickery, right? Except that's just what the enemies look like. So it's weird, uncanny, fucking monster shit going on. That's one of the mods I have on, by the way. There's a couple of them related to like platforming, I guess. Like ones that can let you mantle up ledges like that. There's one that's like if I jump off a hill or something and press a button, I can do a little roll off the ground like it's fucking what's it called? Mirror's Edge. Like it's Mirror's Edge, and I can just reduce the damage that I take. Hmm. Is that? I thought that was resin I saw for a second there. I don't know why. I have the combat overhaul mod that changes how combat works, like with how the weapons function and how you get them and stuff like that. I also have the add-ons, so to speak, that are like crossbows and firearms. You can make guns in this game, but it's like old-timey, it's old-timey flintlocks, and they're crazy expensive to make. So I haven't even made one of them yet. I have the butchery mod, which I quite like. It's a mod that lets you carry the bodies of animals and then actually butcher them on a table. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, butcher them on an actual table to like get extra resources instead of just butchering them on the ground where they are. I think it's some cool stuff. It's some shit. And some stuff I think that should just be added to the actual game. But like I'm not a game dev, so whatever. bees around here, so that's good. Probably mark this down on my map. Just kind of looking around for copper. I guess I should have picked up some of that clay when we were still back there, but oh well. Guess I could, down this way somewhere. I also need to keep an eye on my food. I've been yapping so damn much I haven't even paid attention. Flax seeds. That's gonna be good for later. Ow. I find it... I think the, like, one minor gripe I have for this game... Actually... Excuse me. I have a lot of minor gripes with this game, but, like, one of the few I can think of off the top of my head is that when you take even a pittance of damage, a little smidgen, your character screams and whelps all saxophony. And it's like if you just get a little nibble on your ankles, you get to hear this very loud noise, and I wish it was not like that. Either have it be quieter when it's only a little damage, or just have it not play the sound at all. Because it already does the screen shake and whatever when you take damage and whatnot, so it's not like it'd be hard. I'm gonna be needing that for later. There's this... First off, there's a handbook in this game, which it comes really in handy. You can just press H and it'll show you every recipe in the game. But there's something I really like in particular when it comes to making like windows, which is way later on, where you have to use lead, and it makes this a like really fancy looking type of glass window with like metal bars in it. I think it looks very fancy and very cool. So, knowing where some lead is for a later date is good. There's some over here too. Oops, I think a train is coming. I might have to mute my microphone for a bit, because trains pass by right outside and they can get pretty loud. Unless that's not what that was. Thought I heard something. Maybe I'm just going cuckoo crazy. Maybe I'll just settle down. Maybe not in here, because this is a forest, and animals that want to kill me like to hang out in this forest. Ooh, copper. Here we go. I need that later. For those of you who haven't played this game before, progression works by you have to pick. I guess I should have picked those up first, and before just running away. You have to like find random bits of copper just on the ground outside, and then smelt it down with clay stuff, and then actually make tools, and then go back later to where you originally found those pieces of copper on the ground, because there's usually a little deposit of more copper right underneath it. Ooh, blueberries. Once I actually have an area I'm settling down in... Oh no, wolf. I'm gonna have to... Ooh. This is one of the other mods I have. Actually, two of them, technically. There's one mod that adds in dungeons into the game. There's Peridot down there, I think. There's a zoom mod I have, for one thing. A mod that adds in dungeons, like some Zelda shit. Or I guess it's more like just randomly generated ones like you find in Minecraft, except they're about a lot larger. And then another mod that ties into it that like actually spawns in an entryway on the surface, so you can find it by running around instead of having to dig through the earth. I spawned somewhere around here. I don't quite remember where I ran into clay. Probably over this way. What's the almost all the time? Might settle somewhere in this area. Got plenty of medium fertility soil, which will be good for growing stuff once we get to that stage. Here it goes. Somewhere around here. I think, yeah. Not too far from spawn, there's a nice big forest right there. I guess one of the other mods that have just been there in the top left the whole time and I forgot to mention. There's just a little UI that like displays what's going on in the world right now, which usually you can just see it all for yourself. See it all for yourself anyways. In that press the C button menu or whatever. Man, I'm gonna drink water real quick. Because apparently my voice is already falling apart into pieces. I don't know if anyone actually has the channel points ready for it, but I do have a hydrate channel point redemption thing that I should be able to see in the chat if anyone that does redeem that. So if you want me to drink water now, immediately, I will stop whatever I'm doing and drink water if you redeem that. But sometimes I have to take matters into my own hands and make my own decisions like an adult. Here, oh yeah, I need grass. I haven't even done any of that yet. I guess I should have gone down into that dungeon to see if it has any torch holders. Torch holders are great because by default, when you go to place a torch onto the ground to illuminate an area, it automatically burns out after like 2 days, and then it just is broken forever. You can't get it back. Oops. But with torch holders, they don't actually burn out. They're just gonna sit there. But you can't make any until you get to the metal age, which I just remembered. I also have a mod that lets you make it out of any metal instead of like the 2 in the base game that you can get. So if you find like ruins or dungeons with the mod or whatever, you can get those early. But you know, we'll not worry about it too much. We can get more later. There we go. Here, I need a bit of flatter space for me to set up shop. Guess I should set up. Oh, there's a guy over there. That's scary. Oh, this fucking... Goddamn. Okay. Guess I'm not setting up here. These guys hate me. It's low rift activity, and yet they're already trying to shoot my ass with rocks and stones. They hate me for my game. It's too swag. Does anyone actually say swag anymore, or is that just the kind of thing annoying, ironically, people say now? I would go to sleep, but in the first few days, kind of need all the time you can get to get shit going. Uh, oh god, there's a bear over there. I don't think it's aggroed on me, at least. Oh, no, it is. I think. No, it was that chicken that's over there. Guess I could go over this way. Oh, one of those things. Great. There's so much going on, at least inside my head. It's making it hard to fucking think straight. So many ferns here. Here, right around here should be fine. Fire starter. Start fire. There we go. Uh, digging out little holes to actually do clay stuff with. Not going to be able to do a whole lot right off the top, but will be something at least. Here, probably make some chests out of reeds. They don't have a whole lot of storage capacity, but they have more than enough for now. Stuff all this shit in here. Turn that into twine at the least, see if I can't do anything with that later. I'm gonna make another torch to carry around for now, and then see if I can't chop down some trees, because I'm gonna need firewood from chopping said trees to actually get clay stuff going. See what this is all about over here. Oh man, this is oak tree. Oh, maple tree. I was gonna say if it's an oak tree, those things are fucking huge. It's gonna break the only axe I have right now. Guess I could just make another one though. I'll go for this one, I guess. So, dear chatters, how are things going for y'all? What's the biz? Next time I do a stream, I need to, like, write down a list of shit to talk about. Maybe I'm just not that interesting. Here we go. Oh. I don't think torches can burn anything they're near, but the pits used to cook up clay definitely do. So I'm gonna try and keep things clear. So right now we need a mold for a pickaxe, which we'll go ahead and make real quick. Riveting gameplay, I know. I actually really like the clay molding and metal smithing and whatnot, but we probably aren't going to be able to see much in the way of metal smithing for a while. Just kind of a slow, relaxing thing for when you first start out any game. We need a hammer. A prospecting pick would also be nice. That'll let us like get a reading of generally what metals are in an area. That'll be good for finding iron later. One of my more recent saves, I managed to find iron within like a month of, like an in-game month of starting the game. So that was cool. We need more sticks. Leave me alone. I'm doing important business. Might as well make a spear. I believe hunters, with all the mods I got, swing faster with spears. So that'll be good for fending these things off. Let's go over this way. Here we go. Probably use all this peat from all this peat right here for firing up those kilns instead of the logs. Save those for something else. Maybe a charcoal pit. I'm gonna need one of those eventually. That should be enough for now. Just went forever without talking. That's how you stream, by the way. You just don't say anything, and you just play the game in complete silence. You don't even have a webcam or a PNG tuber or anything. You don't have any stream overlays. You just kind of play the game in complete silence. You'll attract viewers that way. You can trust me. Anyways. We'll put a little marker for home right now. I don't know why my voice keeps cracking. I've had that problem for years now. My voice will just crack in any sentence at any given moment with no warning. I need to up my speaking words game. I need to enter some kind of a, let's say a championship against other people, and whoever speaks words the goodest gets to live. The other people also get to live, they'll just be lame, I guess. Huh. Oh god, that was a bear. God damn it. I'm gonna have to put away my torch so it doesn't get put out by the water I have to go through to get rid of this guy. Genie, get rid of this guy! I should probably do a... I've been thinking about doing a level 1 playthrough of Kingdom Hearts. It's gonna be a pain in the fucking ass, but I'll do it. I will conquer any trial that is thrown at me, eventually. It'll just take like 3 years. What was I in here for? I'm looking for copper again, right? Because I've done plenty of painting in my days. If you don't know what that is, you can basically just pick up random blocks of dirt, not dirt, sand and gravel like this, and hand through it with a little bowl, and you'll get random pieces of ore and stuff that way. But it is soul crushingly just nothing. You get stuff from it, but you just have to sit there for like 20 minutes doing it on like 20 different blocks of sand or whatever. This is all claystone. Probably not going to find any copper on claystone. I'm so hungry. I need to find something before my guy starts complaining. I guess that's my goal because I did select the 2-piece, but it's not like there's really any generators in this game to begin with. I guess you could say this game is... Oh, shit. I have to eat something first, but I'll mark this for later. I have a mod that makes it so you can actually see high fertility soil in the ground, because otherwise it can just blend in and you'll have no idea it's there. Unless you're just sticking your nose straight down in the ground like that and walking around. But I don't like doing that. So I like actually looking where I'm going and playing the game. Where is anything to eat? Is there just no berry bushes or mushrooms anywhere? I guess there was a few near the crater, but that's a bit of a ways away now. It looks like the sun's coming, at least. Here we go. There's gotta be something around here. Are these edible? Oh, oh, never mind. Yeah, they're fine. The mushrooms in this game are really easy to figure out. If it doesn't subtract health, they're just fine to eat. There's, of course, mushrooms that deal a little bit of damage, and then there's, like, the death cap, which will just kill you, as expected. But a lot of these other ones are fine. The mushrooms in this game have actually made me look up, like, wild mushroom hunting on, like, YouTube, and I don't think that would be for me necessarily, but I do want to kind of try some of those edible mushroom varieties. It seems fun. So here's the treasure hunter. I could not find this guy for the life of me in my previous save. So this is the guy you talk to in order to actually start, like, some of the story shit. Which we'll definitely not be able to get into that for the longest time, but maybe if I end up surviving that long on this save, we can start getting to it. Where is all the copper? I only found the one deposit over this way. Actually, not too far from the... Did I just miss him the first time? That's stupid. I'm stupid. No more resin. That's good. And I did a lot of that. God, I keep just forgetting what I'm talking about. What's wrong with me? Give me a moment. I need to drink more water. Talking so much is not really my forte. which is unfortunate because I want to be a streamer, but you know how it is. I guess I am the streamer because I'm doing it right now. Semantics. Semantics. It sounds really painful, actually. Let's not do that. Hmm. Oh, God. I almost ran face first into that bear. At least he's kind of just forgot about it. Oh, excuse me. Probably didn't hear that, though. The remnants of good burger that I ate earlier coming back to haunt me. Yeah, I guess that's what burps are. They're like food ghosts. Ooh, remember when you ate me 6 hours ago? I didn't like that very much. Ooh. How's that? Like a deer? I think it's a deer. Whatever that is. I can't tell. It's hiding amongst the grass. Oh, excuse me. It's probably going to take quite a lot longer. Or at least a couple more in-game hours for our play stuff to cook up, so... In the meantime, we just gotta find more copper. It's not like we're gonna be able to do much else. Guess we could ooh. Feathers. I can probably use that for something. Probably set up a charcoal pit. But I don't like making charcoal pits. I don't like doing it. Oh. I think it'd be fun to get myself into one of those, like, vintage story players, set up a society, kind of videos, but, I don't know how you get in those without being, like, I guess just being in some guy's Discord server, like a streamer or something, and I don't feel like doing that. Parasocial, why not try getting a pair of socials? Or some shit. What the hell? Why did I take all that damage? I was slowing down my gravity. I hate gravity so much. We should all ban gravity. Like gravity. Sorry. I have to apologize. I'll never subject chat to fucking Has-Been Hotel again. God, I'm just thinking about something my mother told me the other day. I moved in with my mom in order to avoid being homeless because I was trying to get a job up in the big city and that was just not working. So, fucking goddamn. Random pigs. Fuck off. I don't like how things will just chase you in this game for like 30 minutes. But yeah. Oh, that's jack-o'-lantern. Okay. I also don't want to eat that. What's with all the mushrooms being stinky and non-edible? But when I first moved in with my mom, right? This was like a month or two ago now, like a month and a half. I'm kind of just sitting around looking at stuff on my phone because that's just how I am. Neither of us are really saying anything. We're just doing our own things on our respective cellular devices. And then out of nowhere, she puts down her phone and she goes, "How come you aren't watching Hazbin Hotel?" I look up at her and I'm just like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean by that?" And she just goes, "I don't know. It seems like the kind of show you'd be into." Later I learned she's actually a huge fan of Hazbin Hotel. So, I guess I was doomed from the start, so to speak. Let's change the subject and never talk about Hazbin Hotel again. I don't. I know people have problems with the creator, so I'm not gonna. There's more. Okay, not a whole lot, but you know something. Uh, Are there any other funny anecdotes I can share? I can't think of anything. I haven't had a whole lot happen in my life yet. I'm still only 300 years old. You know, I'm not exactly an old head. Change that to be pinned so I can actually see it at all times in the mini map on the top right in relation to my current position instead of having to open up the map every time. Oh my goodness, I'm so hungry. Why don't I just not be hungry? Why don't I just eat a sandwich? Am I stupid? Oh, this spawn kind of sucks. Here comes the little whelps. Ah. I'm kind of considering just turning that shit down because I find it kind of annoying just in general. Okay, game, hold on. I don't know why it does that. Even when I've been playing unmodded on this game, it will just freeze at random sometimes. Like apropos of nothing. I'll have to look into that some other time. I might have to do some panning action because I just straight up cannot find any more copper. Might have to go back north again, or maybe try south. Maybe go anywhere. Do anything. God, now I'm just wondering if anyone has done like people do Minecraft people do Minecraft parodies, right? People do parodies of fucking "You Got a Friend in Me," whatever. Just replace random words with diamonds and whatnot. Wonder if anyone's done that with Vintage Story. Probably not. This game is not nearly as big as Minecraft is, but you know, it'd be funny. I wouldn't want to look at it because it would be physically painful to me, but it'd be funny. Oh my god, there must be huge quartz deposit right here. There's just quartz bits for miles. Probably use that to make glass later, but not for a while. Oh, another dungeon, I think. Oh no, it's just free. Okay, fleece I can't do anything with. That's another mod I have. It's like, how do I describe it? It just adds in, like, wool and whatnot into the game. Oh shit. Copper shovel. That'll be something. Oh god, there's a fucking bear. Leave me alone. Alright, there's just gotta be bears everywhere. What the hell? I haven't had this many bear encounters in my first 15 minutes of Otherworlds. I guess it's been more like 40 minutes. I think we lost him. Still, he interrupted my groove. I'm gonna have to kick him out of the castle. Oh, woo, I'm more of a cat though. I guess it'd be like more like a meow. Do lions or whatever do growls? Any or do anything like a howl or anything like that? I don't think so. Guess they do roars. Can't really do a roar noise with my mouth though. Set that up for like a soundboard maybe. I don't have one yet, but at some point. Where's all the copper? It's weird when I'm not looking for copper anymore. Once I've gotten to the Iron Age, I just stumble across these fucking deposits all over the place. But when I'm actually early game scrounging up for the stuff, literally scraping it off the ground looking for pennies, there's just nowhere. You know, I kind of Minecraft and Vintage Story are both like kind of post-apocalyptic in a way. This game is like after some like kind of time apocalypse, and Minecraft is really vague because they're like, oh, we have a story, we're just not going to tell you because we want you to make up your own story. Smile. I wonder if there's going to be any survival games that's just like, yeah, there's nothing going on, you're just camping out in the woods and you're doing like a little challenge or something. maybe it can be like what the fuck is that game called? Baby Steps, where the whole joke is like it's really hard because your character's just kind of pathetic. Like there's nothing wrong going on. It's just I guess that guy did get teleported out into like another dimension or some shit. But it's not like the world is ending or has ended or anything like that. You're just like walking around out there in the sunshine in Barnaby. Listen, Barnaby, I don't actually know where that's from. I just know that it's in Wally. I don't even know if it's actually Barnaby or some other shit. I haven't seen it in a while. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. So at least we have enough for the pickaxe now. But we're gonna need more. We always need more. More. I need more. Any of y'all remember the fucking live-action Popeye movie that had Robin Williams as Popeye? I'm gonna stand by that movie forever and say it was actually good. Y'all are just haters. I'm like olive oil at the like 1/3 into the movie. When she's talking about, she's singing about what the fuck is his name, Bluto? She's singing about Bluto, because she's gonna marry him, but she doesn't actually like him that much. So she's literally just repeating the same 5 things that are quote unquote positive about being in a relationship with him to just like convince herself or something. And so she just keeps going, and he's large. The olive oil got played by Shelley Duvall in that movie, who was whatever her name was. I can't quite remember. The mom in The Shining, which is a good movie, unlike Popeye apparently. Grumble grumble. I need to watch more movies that have Shelley Duvall in them. I need to watch more movies in general. I don't really watch a whole lot of movies. I've been kind of wanting to get into theaters for Iron Lung, but I do not exactly have the funding for that right now. Which, you know, I suppose I'll just live. A sigh. Long dramatic sigh. Slumping over like a love seat that got dragged into frame. Hand to my forehead. Kasai. Oh, there's splints in there. That's interesting. I think we're just getting into Claystone zone at this point. Hey chat, what's your favorite kind of stone? Mine is andesite. Ow. Fucking bitch. More bees. This was a real fucking lot, goddamn. My phone's going off. I have it set to vibrate so it doesn't interrupt the stream, but I have to look at it just in case it's mom yelling me about something. Because I do live with her, you know. It was not. So that's good. Just texted me at random, hey, can you take out the garbage right now? She doesn't say to drop whatever I'm doing and go do it, but I feel like I have to. Maybe that's a me issue. Turnip seeds, that'll be good for something. Didn't I see more turnips around here, or was that it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh my god. Bear going after a rabbit or something. Or is that like a wolf? Oh, there's copper right here. Okay. Maybe there's a deposit, like, little ground deposit above it. That would be nice. Any stones up here? Man, what the hell? I need bits before I can actually make anything. Guess these are nuggets, technically, and not bits. Because bits is when you have, for one, it's a currency, you know. Every pony knows it. But for two, it's when you've actually smelted something into copper and then you break it back down. You get bits out of it. Ah! Scary. What is in my throat? God damn. I might need to look up Tibetan monk throw exercises. Oh shit. Meteoric iron. Ooh. So fancy. I need to look up exercises for how to make my sinuses not feel all gunked up when I talk for more than 5 minutes at a time. I guess it has been like about an hour at this point. I think I'll be going for another hour because I need to still figure out some of the stream setup. And I decided on doing a stream today earlier. And then I was like, oh shit, I actually have to get stuff set up and, you know. And if anyone's listening right now, what would y'all like to see me do tomorrow? God damn. Okay. It's unfortunate that this tree branch is just in the way of the door, because that means I can't actually go in. So if the trader decides to walk away, I guess I have the crawl around on your stomach like a bug mod. The game doesn't freeze every time I try to do something. But yeah. If there's anything y'all would like to see me do tomorrow, or maybe Friday, it kind of depends on how my schedule goes. I would love to hear suggestions. This is a big copper deposit right here. So it might be enough, hopefully. $40, exactly enough. Oh yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, if there's anything y'all would like me to do tomorrow, I'd love to hear suggestions. I was thinking of I think I mentioned a level 1 playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 1 earlier, which would be a pain in the ass, but it like you have infinite retries, so it's whatever. I might want to check out doing a Steel Soul playthrough of like Hollow Knight. I started one not too long ago, and then died to the fucking Mantis bitch. Not the Mantis Lords. It's like some other guy in the Queen's Garden area. Pain in my ass. Worst boss in any game ever. And it's not because I suck at the game. It's just factually correct. Guess I could do it for Silk Song too. I have already played Silk Song, but that game is good. It's awesome, so I would just play it again anyways. Could be a good excuse to get some speaking words practice in, you know, for that tournament I'm gonna go to later this year. It's gonna be like an anime where every fight takes 3 episodes to finish, and the whole time I'm just kind of standing on the side going, "Whoa, he did the super triple decker! That's his ultimate move! He's breaking it out this early? We're doomed." Call me, I'm gonna say this affectionately. Call me fucking, what's his name? Robert Speedwagon, the way I just point out the obvious. Gonna also need a crucible. I forgot to make one of those. But we're gonna have to wait for this charcoal pit to finish up anyway, so I guess it's not too much of a big deal. Probably drink a little water while we're just chopping trees. Water, yummy. I wish it was cold water. It's been sitting in this room for a while, but, oh, you know, we make do. Come on. Come on. Come on. I need those logs eventually. I'd be chopping up the leaves right instead. Get more tree seeds, but I don't feel like doing that when I don't have metal tools, which is kind of the way to do that without losing your mind. Here, I'll do it broke on me. But, you know, I'll be able to leave the hole now. That's something. I need more axes. Once we start getting into metal tools like tin bronze or something, we can probably start doing a bigger fire pit, but this should be enough for now. This should be enough. I think the minimum is a 2x2x2 thing. Where's all the dirt? I have more dirt. Here we go. Dirt. Break this so it doesn't just burn out. Charcoal pit, there we go. And then don't touch that until it's all done. Oh, and this stuff is done. Yeah, that's great. Gonna need clay. Here we go. Make myself a cooking pot somewhere around here. All these mods just kind of add shit into the crafting menu, and that's not the issue. The issue is that, like, it upsets the natural order of where they usually are in the menu. So it just ends up being annoying to find anything. Here we go. I'll be able to make actual for real food with this. Da, 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 da. Where is Crucible? Here we go. And there we go. Gonna need some bowls as well. You straight up cannot cook stuff without the bowls. Eat stuff that you have cooked, I should say. And one more. This is all medium fertility soil. You'd probably just set up a farm right in here or something. You're gonna need to start doing good old-fashioned art agriculture eventually. Fortunately, in this game, you cannot survive simply off picking random shit off the ground and hunting animals. While this is going, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and check out that. Hold on. And I dropped the rope, not rope, it was vines that I could use to make rope, but I forgot you can also just use cattails. We're gonna need those tongs later. But try to take a quick peek down to this so scary dungeon. See if we can't find anything valuable. Just gonna have to keep an eye out for monsters. Because of how deep this thing goes, these things just spawn in and they're scary. Oh, great. Oh, we're close to the bottom. Bunch of flint-bearing rocks, which is nice. Ah, shit. Just a bow torn. Which, even if it's a higher level one, those usually aren't too much of a big issue. Just have to fucking hit it, which I'm bad at doing currently. Oh my god. I know you're high level and this is a shitty flint spear, but come on. There. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Showing us metal. Probably use that another time. Stuff it in there, because... in this little chest, because I'm not going to be able to use that for the longest time. Feed vessel. Oh shit, it's cabbages. Those are very, nutrient dense. That's good to find this early on. Wary of those metal spikes. Just by bumping into them, they can hurt the shit out of you. Sort of scary. Come on. There we go. Oh, more seeds. Turnip and whatever seeds, which is fine. Ooh. Copper spear, which is a good find. And some lore. Which I guess I'll read in a moment. I don't know if that's base game lore or modded stuff, but whatever. Oh, here we go. Torch holder. There's a bunch of these. When I saw this for the first time, fucking scared the shit out of me. This is a monster spawner, and that appears in certain caves, but ooh, I should probably leave. But in this dungeon, it's just kind of nothing. That monster growl was not nothing, though, so I'm gonna run out of here. Hopefully I can find food when I get up to the surface. Or else I'm gonna starve! Read this, press the J button, you got a journal of any notes you found in the game. We'll read that here in a bit once we're up at the surface again. Now, so oh, you better leave me alone. Alright, else I got another thing coming for you. Wata! That's the sound of me poking stuff with a spear. I go, Wata! It's my super awesome anime battle cry. There's just no food in this area, which is the really unfortunate thing. Like, there's not much in the way. I guess I got to eat that worm. It's a modded thing. You can get worms by picking up stuff off the ground. You can eat them for like 2 nutrient. 2 nutrient, just 2. But it'll stop you from starving, which is good. Nothing. God, where is everything? Like, I know we ate up those vegetables I picked up off the ground, but like, goddamn. I do not have this much trouble with food in the start of other saves. Take my word for it. Trust me, bro. Here we go, more turnips. Not going to be able to grow well once we get into summer, which is not too far from the start of the game. But, you know, probably grow it soon, if we're quick about it. Probably turn this into some turnip soup. Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't have a bucket, but I can use a bowl. It'll just be a pain in the ass. Here we go. Tide me over until I can actually get stuff going. Should I mark that? I think I marked the copper location over this way somewhere. Probably. Excuse me. I don't know if anyone heard that, but I feel like a compulsory need to excuse myself whenever I burp. I suppose it's only polite to do. Just a wolf just hanging around here. Can you leave? Get out of here. There's an apple tree right here. I didn't even register that at first. Not gonna be able to find any apples for the first year, which is like 100 hours of playing. So, you know. Scary noise. Ooh. I don't like it. Make it stop. I think lobster is good to eat, I think. Both in general and the mushroom form are fine. I am allergic to shrimp, I think. I haven't, like, done an official test with a doctor or nothing. But, you know, the last several times I had shrimp, they made my throat feel very tickly and itchy in the back. In the back of my throat whenever I ate shrimp. So that's a no-go. And if shrimp is a no-go, there might be issues with me eating like crab or lobster or whatever. Ah! I didn't take any fall damage for some reason. Owie! Guess we should set up a butchering table to get things going that way. Because the butchering mod allows you to collect more food that way. More meat and such than you would normally get. Should probably get more red cat's tails while I'm at it. Which is really unfortunate because it's like I'm gathering up pieces of myself, grabbing it out of the earth. I was gonna say, oh fuck, no more torch. I was gonna say something about like a survival game where the planet is alive, but I think somebody's done that already. It's like, oh, you eat pieces of fucking meat and they're all from this one planet. And as you adapt and overcome the planet, it's actually absorbing you. Ooh. You're becoming one with the planet. Ooh. What if Final Fantasy VII was scary? I should probably do a React stream once I actually have a... Because I don't ever want to reveal my face, so it's not going to be with a webcam, but I might do one if I get, like, a VR avatar or something. I don't know how to do face tracking, but I'll figure it out. Probably use my phone as a camera or something. If not, I'm sure there's, like, plenty usable webcams I can just buy for, like, $30 ballers. That's what in the game we in the basketball business call when you happen to hit 10 3-pointers in a row. I know the basketball. I know how the basketball works. Ah! Little puppies scare the shit out of me. Ah! Ah! That's still going. This is also still going. No. More turnip. I don't know how I missed these the first time. The first several times I've been just running around here blindly looking for scraps of really anything. There's so many turnips. I don't think I've ever eaten an actual turnip. I've eaten radishes before. I haven't eaten a raditz before, so pretty important distinction there. Perhaps I will eat a turnip. Just like an entire turnip, raw, and report back. Someday. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, big old cave thingy. Scary. Quartz. Ah! Walking through low leaves like that is kind of a gamble on whether or not it'll actually let you pass. Because branchy leaves is in a different block from just regular leaves, and those will not allow you to walk through them. And it's just kind of a 50-50 on whether or not it'll be branchy leaves or normal leaves. Ah! I don't have any armor or anything. I don't want to spend 15% of my durability on a single guy because they resist the damage type this does or something. Why are you just hanging around here? Leave me alone. Get out of my room. Guess I could try going fishing for food, but I haven't seen any fish. There's like a special weapon you can use with one of the mods I have on called primitive survival. And it lets you like get a fishing spear to just catch them right out of the ocean. But I've not seen any ponds with fish in them. It's rabbits. I should probably go get started on securing some of those bees soon here. But I'm lazy. I don't wanna... There's yet another bear. Why there's so many goddamn bears? Guy just talking to himself over there. Do the merchants do that all the time? Do you think they just kind of entertain themselves while the player character isn't around to bother them? By just like, I don't know, singing sea shanties or some shit? I guess it would be land shanties because they're all in like wagons. What would a land shanty even sound like? Is that like what folk tales are, or like folk songs? Here's the story of Paul Bunyan. I wonder if anyone ever gives a shit about fucking Paul Bunyan anymore. He's my favorite guy. I guess you know what? New idea for a movie series. Take like a random public domain folk heroes like Paul Bunyan and Johnny Appleseed and do like some MCU style shit with it. They're crossing over and they have to defeat the evil fucking Humpty Dumpty or something. It's gonna be like those people that as soon as something goes public domain, they're like, oh yeah, we should turn this into a shitty horror movie where the guy wearing a mask is just like a stock masking by Party City for like $2. Oh, hurry up! I want my shit. Oh. Guess I could just sit here. I think sitting in this game, it's like you press the G button and it'll like make it so you don't drain as much stamina or food from your little food bar. But oh well. We'll live. We'll sit and survive like that one Scott Cawthon game. Do people still hate Scott Cawthon? I don't remember. I think he donated to alt-right bullshitters. I don't know if that's still on people's minds or what. I would live stream fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, but I am not good with horror games. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I need it to be 2 volume and just instead of an actual jump scare, it's just a guy going Rawr! And that'll still scare me. I'm so bad. How bad can I be? I was thinking of it. I'm not going to say what I was thinking of. It shall not be repeated in this space. These are hallowed grounds. Maybe I should try going south for all the food. I haven't been able to find much of anything up that way. More lobster! Yum yum yum. Probably cook this into a soup. If I can survive long enough for it to... cook in the thing. A good thing about cooking your food in a cooking pot is that it'll like pause the drain of your food for a little bit. So it's just straight up better than just running around and eating stuff off the ground. But I can't really do that when it's not even done in the pit kiln yet. Here we go. More berries. More berries. Ooh. Dead raccoon. Scary. That means there is a berry here, as if I didn't already know that. Oh my god, there's just 2 of them right there. It's so scary. I don't have anything to carry the bodies with. Let me drop an animal with the mods I have on. I think it's called Butchery or something. It makes it so you have to like have a dedicated type of backpack to be able to like stuff it into your inventory and carry it back to home, which is where your butchery table will be. So I'm not really in the mood to fight those guys until I have actual setup. Black bears are pretty easy to deal with, though. Ah! Ah! Anyways. Oh, you... Get over here. Fucking bitch. Leave me alone. It's still not ready. Ugh. Ugh. What do you even do when it's just sitting there? Oh, excuse me. It's getting a little late, actually. Or at least theoretically late. I don't even usually go to bed for a long time, but this shit is just draining me. It's like I hooked up my brain to a car battery and I'm fueling it with only my electrical waves from my brain. This is what being an entertainer is like. I don't like it. I signed up for it though, so who am I to complain? Has everything got to take forever? I feel like an overactive kid that's like waiting. He just got told, right? He just got told that they're going to Disneyland tomorrow. And now we just gotta sit there and try to sleep instead of bouncing off the walls that night. But I'm so excited! I want to go to Disneyland! I went there once when I was like, I want to say 11. Long time ago. A lot of the fucking rides were shut down for maintenance when I went there, so I couldn't even ride half of them. Like some of the more popular ones were just, no, it doesn't work, so you can't go, sorry. Ooh. Somehow did not notice this in all the time I've been spending running around. How unfortunate. What was this? Freaky looking dirt. Okay. Go off. Go on. Ooh. I think I'm gonna sit here and just wait for this to cook, then make my metal tools and just call it for the stream. I don't want to be one to complain about not having a lot of viewers, because that's not very nice. But I don't have no viewers. Ah! I find it difficult to just talk for extended periods of time when I don't have people in the chat to riff off of. I'm sure you understand. We. You know, it's just how it is. It's just how it is in Mafia City. I need to drink more water while I'm at here. I need to drink so much water. Oh. Oh. It happened right before my very eyes. Here, Crucible can go here for now. Thought I heard it raining. Is it raining right now? I can't actually tell. But now we do have the, we need more grass. Forgot about that. This is just somewhere around here. Ah! Don't freeze on me like that, it's scary. Okay, now I have to use this one bowl, transfer 3 portions of water to this. Yeah, I have a dash mod. Because why the fuck not? I don't even use it that often, though. I keep forgetting. So it just kind of ends up being annoying when I'm trying to do menial tasks. What do you mean? I don't know why I did that. That's weird. But, we can make soup. We're gonna be surviving early game this one. Insert the emoji of like the guy screaming and then volume, volume, volume. Maybe a few fire emojis. Oh shit, is this done too? Yummy charcoal. Finally, we will be able to make things. Why is this so slow? Why is everything in this game gotta be so slow? What the hell? Was it burning me? Yeah. I couldn't tell because the guy wasn't screaming. Maybe it wasn't such a bad idea after all. Maybe people should just scream. I can't fucking do that with my mouth. Like, people just perfectly imitating that one higher pitched stock scream sound effect. There we go. Crucible is... Well, let me pick this up for a second. Look at that, it's nothing. Probably only need 2 in there. But hey, we got something. Even though I said it's nothing. Just ignore that. You're crazy, baby. Maybe I should put a dirt over this, so it's not getting rained on. Ooh, there it is. It's going. Maybe just put 1 more in there. We will have tools any moment now. You know, it would be... I know there's already mods for, like, you can play as a different species. You can play as an elf. You can play as a dwarf. I want to be able to play as Susie Deltarune. That would be awesome. With their big axe. Chopping fools up. Here we go. Now we just gotta slop it in there. Let it cool down. Just like that GIF I used to post about me playing this. And now we wait. Even longer. More waiting. All the waiting. Forever waiting. It's all waiting all the way down. Guess I could try going somewhere. Maybe check out those ruins a little bit more. I didn't really finish what I was doing. There was a scary monster. I'm not really brave enough to squish into a small brown stain on my carpet. But I can just go around it, I guess. Ah! Scared me. Slipped off the stairs. 200 cartoon sound effects as I fall to my death. Try going this way. On metal spikes. Maybe I was going this way. When I was last in here. Oh shit. That's scary. Maybe I should leave. It's a fire pit. Ow! The fuck? There's so many of them! Ah! I don't like how... I don't know if it's part of the combat overhaul mod, or if it's just normal vintage story behavior, but I really don't like how they have a fucking plunge attack. They just stuff their fist into you, and without any armor, it does like half your health bar. It's bad. It's pretty great. It's bad. That stuff's no good for you. That stuff's pretty great. I should have done a reaction to that. Do No Harm. It's really good. You should watch it over on TubeYube. My own legally nondescript fucking YouTube replacement, TubeYube. TubeYube. You know how it is. Ooh, we can do this stuff. Ooh, shimmy along the edge of this block. Ooh. Ooh-wee. How exciting. You love to see it. I know you do, chat. I know you love to see it. It's raining. Oh no. What are we gonna do? How is this gonna affect the salmon population? Here, here's what I could do. Start digging this way. About the maximum. Do the same thing on this side. Ah! Good thing I found this copper shovel so I don't have to go make another shit-ass flint one. Get something of a farm going over this way. So we can actually grow food. Be a part of soil, you know? We'll have so many growing plots. Probably gonna have to make some kind of fence. Hardened copper. Ooh. Here we go. Would you look at that? We actually have metal tools now. And we're only on day, what, 3? Day 3rd of March, the first month of this game, and we already have copper tools. I'm so good at this game, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and just stop the stream here because I'm getting so sleepy. I'm not used to doing this. I'm gonna have to get back into the groove of things. But still, thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate y'all stopping by. Hopefully, I'll have something going on tomorrow too.